The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice defense on that left uppercut. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. And a miss with the jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Kahn in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about kahn in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in. On to the 6th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a highlight reel knockout. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. A swing and a miss with that jab. What a punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here.
He needs to focus on the game.
Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
His jab just got blocked. Just misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
shooting stars after that one. And Manny goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Punch, counter punch. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Let's see. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What?